Hi student, I am Asit Tiwari, SSC teacher, and today the lesson federalism, where our topic is going on how is federalism practiced. So last subtopic is the center-state relation. This is very important topic for the exam purpose. So student, let's enjoy the topic. So all the students know very well about the two type of government, central government and second is state government. Central government and state government and their motives are very clear. Every student know it very well. But I want to once again repeat it. The central government raise national issues and make laws on them. Second thing is that it also maintain the uniformity, means this type of the government also maintain the uniformities of the all people's opinion on the such issues, because every people should know the unity of the country, because without the uniformities there will be a kind of controversies that will also hamper the national unity and it will lead the country toward the disintegration. So it is very important topic. Second thing is that about the state government, means the regional or state government that raise state, regional or local issues, and they also make the laws for regional development or the state development. But very important things to understand here about the center-state relation. What are the benefit of the center-state relation? So student, let's we see some important things in our federation. When our country was got the freedom 1947, that time the Congress party was a big party, large party, and that party formed the government at center level as well, formed it at regional or states level. So this type of the tendency of the central government that time led undermined the regional or local issues. So such cases, what was not going to be very fit for the country, it was to discourage the local or regional issues. And what was the biggest loss of it? The biggest loss of it that the regional development was slow or dull, or in some places where the development has not reached there. such as the remote areas in the country. And how was it happened? So it was happened due to the type of you'll say autonomy of the Congress party that was alone in the whole country, and where the two type of the state government, one the Congress party state legislature assembly and a non-Congress party legislature assembly. So those states which are under the Congress party as a national party, where the national party also form the state level government, where these states have to follow as they were directed by the Congress party, and those states where the non-Congress party was there, these states were very limited numbers, so they were discouraged, they were undermined, and they had to follow all the policies very very instructed way, very will say very tough way. They have to follow all the decision what were made by the Congress party. So in such a way all type of the development of the country was stopped, means regional development was not seen. So this is scene was seen from 1947 to 1980s. 1980s the time period when the Congress party alone itself formed the national level government by itself without the support of other parties, and that led the country toward the kind of non-federal system of the government. Means we cannot say that that time the federal structure of the country was improved. It was not improved, even it was weakened. So what was changes after 1980s? After 1980s and 1990s, the era of non-Congress party, and in this non-Congress party era what was seen that any single largest national level party could not form the government alone itself. It means that party need the support. To that largest party sought to get the support of other regional or national level parties so that the central government could be formed by the support of other parties. This era was defined very very clearly in the political science book, in the federalism lesson. This time period was started from 1990, and this was known as the period of alliance and coalition government. So this period was known as the alliance period or the coalition period. Means when more than one parties come together and form the group to form the national government. So this is the kind of condition of the alliance. And what was the coalition? When all the party come together with the leadership of largest party to form to prove the majority after losing the election. When they prove the majority in the central level, so they form the national government. This national government was known as a coalition government. And you can see well the two term has been used, UPA and second is NDA. So these are the two types of the term which was used for the coalition government or the alliance government. It was known as a UPA and NDA. What was the benefit of this type of the government? That the national government cannot dismiss the state legislature any time. Even Supreme Court also made the judgment over the step of the government of the central level to stop this type of the practice which was a lifelong in the country. Second thing is that the state party pressurize the largest party to concentrate the regional development of the state legislature, means where the party belong to. There is an example, the non-national democratic alliance, that is the extension form of the NDA. When this alliance was made in the country, so it formed by the help of several parties which were coming from the West Bengal, which are coming from the MP, UP and so many other states. So where the support of the regional parties forming the national government, that was called the coalition government. And this coalition government had a pressure not to forget the regional development, because all these parties were pinching together. They were pinching together the national parties to bring the regional development with the help of the national parties in the areas of the country. So that the coalition government, there is a lot of you will say weak point of the coalition government, but this type of the practice maintain the kind of true federal structure of the country, because a center state relation, how could they maintain very fruitful if the central government could not undermine the interest or spirit of the democracies. And regional development should be at the top list in the national government, so that the development of the whole country could be shoulder to shoulder move ahead in the whole country, so that the regional development could not be undermined. This type of the way the regional development was seen in the country after the era of non-Congress party. And you will see also well that a small state where a central non-national parties, I am telling about the Delhi, where the AAP party which was formed with the BJP when BJP came into the center with the leadership of Narendra Modi ji. So this party also giving the stiff challenge to the national parties. Even today it is giving the stiff challenge only because of the national parties which were not able to form the majority by itself. They need the support of other regional parties. So this type of the tendency do not weaken the federal structure of the country. Even they had maximized, they had strengthened the federal structure of the country, and everywhere we can see well that in very right way, in very rightly way, the federalism practice in the country. In a very rightful way, the federalism is practicing in the whole country. So this is the true structure of the federalism. Okay student, hope all are getting well, and thank you for listening.